Hello everyone, it's Truds here and today we've got another Destiny 2 video. So we've got a situation on our hands here because it's a case of who's that legendary? This one isn't even out in the wild anymore, it's so super rare that you only had a limited time to go and get it. The worst part is you can't even bug your friend Steve, who was there and did get it, to ask him ever so kindly if he would trade you it, because guess what, unlike your favourite small pocket monster game, you can't trade anything here. It's not quite as rare as the old rocking horse turd, but it might as well be. The Last Breath was the exclusive Trials of the Nine legendary auto rifle. And you might be wondering why I'm bringing back a 2-year-old out of date content back to here and now. Well, you know what? It's actually quite good. As we all know, it's been drummed down our throats every single day recently. Yeah, auto rifles are good, auto rifles are meta, hard like this, Suros that, blah blah blah. Well, the Last Breath is the meta that your granddad would like. It's off the radar, it's not quite cool anymore, but it had its day, which is all that matters, and that it still works now just as well is also very useful. But with it being a 600 RPM auto rifle, it doesn't just work quite well, it actually works very well. So like we said at the start of the video, this one is rare. There is no grind in the game right now for this rather cool looking weapon. The only way you can obtain it was back in the day of the Curse of Osiris in Destiny 2 Vanilla. It was a rank up package reward from the emissary of the Nine who camped out at the Third Spire public space, much like the lighthouse of current Trials lineage. You could either turn in tokens or get it via win packages at 3, 5 and 7 wins, as well as flawless. You could even get it by not even playing Trials at all, as there was a clan reward engram if somebody in your clan got a 7-win card during the Trials that weekend. Which, imagine if that was in the game right now, people would lose their minds. For those D2 vets, do yourself a favour, go into the collections, grab the Last Breath and dust it off again, alright? So this 600 RPM auto rifle sits perfectly in the meta right now, but do you know what's great about it? It's a kinetic auto rifle, so it opens up your energy slot for some great secondary weapons, like the Menagerie beloved sniper rifle or the Mindbender's Ambition shotgun, just to name a few. Now look, I know that it's not a random roll weapon like most others in the meta right now, but this one comes with a truly unique perk combination that sets it apart from the rest and arguably makes it one of the best, if not the best, in the archetype right now, especially in the kinetic slot. Slide Shot partially reloads the weapon as well as boosting its range and stability for a short time. This one is a rather unique perk to this auto rifle, and there's not any other auto rifles in the game that I know of that have Slide Shot as a perk option. This is quite a noticeable perk because if you shoot without proccing Slide Shot, you'll find that the weapon bounces around a lot more and is not as sticky on your target when aiming down sights. If sliding isn't your thing though, then dynamic sway reduction is a secondary choice here instead. This perk boosts accuracy the more you shoot the weapon. So if you're holding a lane or in a spray and play gun battle, your target acquisition and reticle stickiness will drastically increase from the start to the end of that battle, making crit shots a lot easier in order to help come out on top. The final perk, Ambitious Assassin, is one many players will turn their noses up at, as it's not a damage boosting perk, but getting a bonus to your magazine size depending on how many rapid kills you got before reloading is not to be sniffed at. It's not a significant boost like Overflow, but with between a 3 to 10 bump it's very nice, especially when moving between gunfights with multiple guardians, as them few bullets can be the difference between reloading and backing out or getting the kill and pushing on. The weapon also comes with barrel options, with full bore being the preferred one here to extend your range significantly. It has a very clean fixed view mid-range scope, stylised with Trials of the Nine architecture, which is great to use, and it also feels fairly snappy without any significant handling perks. Now back in the prime of the Trials of the Nine, this weapon was the successor to the Prosecutor, which was the 450 RPM Trials weapon which ruled the roost. However, these two weapons were often paired together in players' double primary loadouts, with the last breath used as a cleanup style weapon you would switch to. But now in the current meta, this will stand out on its own as a top tier weapon. It doesn't quite have the range of the hard lights, no damage fall off rounds, or the high DPS potential of Suros Regime, but in a well timed gunfight, it will do you proud. I've tested a lot of auto rifles out this season due to the meta shift, and aside from the exotics which are top of the class, I've got to say this is the best feeling one outside of that top table. Ether Doctor is the only random rolled kinetic in this archetype, but I've never got to terms with how it feels in the game no matter what the roll. The only one which comes close is Arc Logic, which also has a fixed scope similar to the Last Breath, but that's an energy weapon. So the Last Breath really opens up your options in your loadouts. If you've got it in your collection, I highly recommend giving it another go. If you were unfortunate enough to never get it or are new to Destiny, you can only hope that Trials of the Nine style weapons make a return at some point, either within the new trial setup or future activities. It could possibly see a return, as currently Trials of the Nine armour can be ornamentally fit onto new Trials of Osiris gear, so you can never say never. So there we go, a bit of a blast from the past for you today. Let me know in the comment section if you've played around with this and if you'd like to see any of the Trials of the Nine weapons return. We are currently on a nice roll within the Season of the Worthy, and the support here has been tremendous. We recently passed 400 subscribers on the channel, which I'm super happy about, especially after restarting this channel just over a month ago. I've got huge plans for the content on this channel, so if you're new around here, then please hit subscribe for more Destiny 2 content, and a rating down below is greatly appreciated. We're building a positive place here, so you're welcome to stick around and get involved. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.